This is the fourth tutorial, and previously we have in the previous video we have set up the two virtual machines for our cluster. So we have left this previous video at this window. This is the Ubuntu master and Ubuntu Select. These two machines we have created. And before starting, right click and you can start from here, or you have selected already and you can go here and click start. And if you click on this will give different type of start option, but we will do normal start. So before going to that, just go to click on this and you will start open the settings menu and check double check that our Ubuntu ISO has been mounted here or not. If it's not mounted, and go here and follow the same instruction and set up, click and choose to the phone, and you can choose your virtual machine from there. So here you can see that it has been loaded here, means our optical drive has been loaded with our Ubuntu ISO file. So now if we start it will boot. So right click on this master, and first we will set up for master, and in the next we will do for the slave. So right now we will be doing for the master. Just go to normal start. Windows should be opened. Close this. It is not required. Here you can see that our system has booted. That is the Optune and the ISO has booted. So it's running. It's booting. And another thing is here you can see that this hard drive, if you blink on it, then this means the optical drive is being virtual optical drive is reading. This means this is the network, this is the USB, and the main thing you require is this virtual. You need to change it to 1400 at this time only, otherwise it will not change to different until and unless we have installed our system. So you can see that it has changed to 1400 into 7. This I am doing basically because if you remain at 800 and into 600 resolution, it will be small window and some menu will not be present in your window. That is, it will be cut off. That is like this, it will be present. I will show you how it will be like. The Windows Lite 816 will be like this, and some part of your menu will be cut off, so it will be very difficult. So I have shown you at the boot time, at that correct time you can change it, because before, if you do, and before earlier, you will not be, this menu will not be faded, like you cannot change it after certain time of the booting. And the point at which I have changed, at that time you can see, you will be seeing that your size is at 800 and 600, and you need to change it to any size greater than this, so that some menu will not be cut off so that installation will not be problem. So if you did not change your resolution to this, at some point you will have problem, because some button will not be visible. So again, you can just close it from here, close it and just power it off, and okay, it will power. Again, start the system and then change the resolution at the specified time, or the problem. This is basically problem for this Ubuntu or this virtual machine. If you install for other system, there will be less chance that you need to change the resolution, because they will automatically change the resolution and the VirtualBox automatically adjust to it. But for this Ubuntu ISO is not changing, so maybe there is some issue with it. So but I will start my installation. So if you click Ctrl F, and it gives a pop-up menu, so giving us switch. This is basically to go to the full screen, that is our virtual machine will be in the full screen. Click on it, then our virtual machine, like you are using the actual system. So after booting the ISO file, after starting up our system, you can see that we are prompted with this menu. So here you can choose the language you require depending upon where are your region or what language you understand. You're going to use many different languages depending upon your region. You can select anyone, but I will be using basically selecting this English. To change it, you can see that all the instruction will also be in the same language. So this is benefit point or plus point for some of the people who basically does not know the English. So click on the English because I will be using this menu is just to try. It will just boot your system live, that is, it will just expand the system in your RAM only, it will not install. You can just try it. After you shut down, it just vanishes, so nothing will be changed in your actual hard drive. That is, no change will be made to your actual hard drive. Your actual operating system will be fine, or no, there will be no change. This is used basically to only to check if your hardware or system is work, or you want to try the system without installing it. This is basically for the mainly purpose for your for to try the operating system without installing in the system. This can you can also try on your actual hardware system and do not install it on your hard drive, rather just use your RAM and then it will open up as your operating system. But you can try whatever you like you do, but it will not remain in your hard drive, as it will not accessing it. After you shut down and restart it, there will be nothing, so it will just for trying purpose. And this is button is for installation, means this from here this button we will actually installing the Ubuntu onto our hard drive. So click on this, and here you can see that we need at least 6.7. we have given 8 GB, so it is checked right. We have plugged to power source, it's checked right. Even if this part and this is not cross, so there will be no problem. If this is cross and this is cross, there will be no problem. This should not be cross. If you do not have a 6.5 GB of space, then it will cross and you cannot proceed the installation. There may be, even if you proceed, there will proceed for installation, there may be problem in the future. So you should always provide more than 6.7 GB of hard drive. So this menu does not account for, because even if it is crossed, there will be no problem, and internet is connected. Even if you are not connected with it, there will be no problem. So you do not download while uploading, since we will not be connecting to the internet. So just and we will not also be installing third-party software like MP3 plugin, since we do not require for our cluster. Just continue. Now here in this menu, it will prompt you for, if you are installing fresh, it will not detect any operating system, and this will give this. If there will be, it will prompt different menu. So since we do not have any operating system, it just check this, erase this, install this. It's already checked, and just do not change this, just leave it as it will do. Ubuntu will automatically create whatever partition it requires and erase our disks, and there will be no, since we do not have anything on our hard drive. And these two are optional. If you want to encrypt your installation, then it will, you can check this. If you do not want, you do not check this. And if you click this one option is to make the logical. If you require logical volume, then you can give it, since we do not require anything. Any of these both we do not require. We just want to erase and install the system. This menu is so that if you want to create manually the partition for the Ubuntu, to like boot folder, you want to some partition, and you want for home partition, and this is like advanced stuff, so you do not require to check this. You can either check this or check this, but since we are beginner, we will just erase our disk and install now. Click install now. Now from here if you click this continue button, from here it will make actual changes, so you will not be able to go back. So if you want to go back or change anything right now, go back and change, otherwise just continue and actual partition and installation will start. So it should come up with another menu. Doesn't mean started. Control F again to switch back to your normal mode. This is not the full screen. Control F again to switch back to full screen. So right now again Control F, and I'm from India, so I will click on this. So from there it doesn't matter, you can check on wherever region, from what region you are depending upon, just click on it. And we do not want to test, since I use English US keyboard layout, and just leave it as is and continue. If you use different you can click it, but I use the default. So here you need to be tricky. So now your name, so master, this is the name provided or prompted while logging, that is your account name, not the username, your account username, but it is a name of your account. It does not, you can give anything, but since our system is master, and I will just give it master. Just delete this virtual, and we will use our computer name as also master. This is given because if we are connected on the network, we can use master name rather than our IP address, so it will be easier to remember the name master while using the networking, while means like connecting or accessing our system. So rather than using the IP, since it is very difficult, we may forget the IP address. So the next we need to pick up is our username. That is, it will, hence this setup is, this wizard will actually create a user account in our machine during the installation. So now give MPI user. This username I have chosen because we require same username in both master and slave. So it is mandatory to have same username in both. If you have, while installation, if you have given different name, you can add this username after installation also. There is no problem adding the username, so there will be no problem after installation. But I will give here because I will only be using one account, that is MPI user, not many, not more than one account, so I will be using MPI user. So even if you have not created this MPI user at this time, like install, and you have given different installation, so you can make this name, account name, after installation, because we will be using this user while running the cluster as well as running the MPI programs. So you can give any password, it doesn't matter, because password may be different for even though the account username will be same. Even in the slave we also make the same username, but password may be different, so leave it as it and continue. Now you can see that it's starting to install. So I will stop my video here. If something comes up, I will continue my video. So you can see that it is installing. Now you can see that I have completed my installation of the Ubuntu in my virtual machine which is right now currently we are installing the watch or Ubuntu master machine, Ubuntu master virtual machine. So it is prompting us to restart. Now click on this restart button, then the system will restart and our fresh installed Ubuntu will boot. So if it doesn't boot, you can do some it's not starting. What is the problem? Since it is not rebooting, so I will just close it and power it off. So since I've already installed it, so there will be no problem. So next time when you start it, it may boot into the Ubuntu ISO, not the hard drive. So it may be possible because in the storage, if you click on the storage of your system, this system, if this drive, that is optical drive, is not empty, it will boot into into the ISO. Since this version of version automatically removes the Ubuntu ISO from the optical drive, now it boots in the from the hard drive rather than the optical drive. So if it is not this mounted from here, after the installation and again you start the system, then it will boot into the ISO, not the actual hard drive installed Ubuntu. So you need to remove from here. Just go in here and remove the virtual drive. If it is there like this, if it's there, you can go and click on this remove and it will be removed. So since it is already removed, so I just need to start my system. So I will start my system. So it should boot up into my new installed Ubuntu. So you can see that this is not highlighted because there is no optical, there is nothing in my optical drive. So it means that our ISO is not mounted. This hard drive blinking means it is currently booting from the hard drive. This network icon, USB icon, this is folder shared, this is the screen video memory, and this is the control, right control button for the, means whatever the host plus any button is given, you need to press the host means control button, right control. Now you can see that this was the name we have given, password what you have given at the time of installation. Just put on the password and press enter. Now it will take time because it's a desktop version, so I will stop here after. So here you can see that we have booted our currently and brand new Ubuntu system that we have installed. So this is the first time the Ubuntu virtual machine is booting into from the hard drive. So now we need to check for is the internet things that we have been connected or not. So we are being connected to or not. Here you can see that I am already connected to the internet, so we have enabled the net, so it should be able to connect to the our network and use the internet. So this is the network icon. You can click on this and go to this here, close this, we do not want to this, and check for the IP address. So only connection to, so wired connection 2 is the internet connection. Since first was the, in the network category we have done is, first was for internet, that is LAN, and second one for the net, that is to access the internet. So just disconnect this wire connection because we do not have. If the connection is connected, you will see that this, if some problem is there in the network, then we will be seeing the like Wi-Fi signal type of icon. So we are connected to the network, so we will be able to access the internet. So click on this browser. It takes time because it's a virtual machine and we are already running an operating system. It takes time a little bit. You can see that there is error in page loading, so it is not going to this page. So one thing you can do, that problem is to do this here, just click on this again, reconnect to this connection, connect to this connection. So it is not connected, I don't know why. Okay, now you can see that it is connected. So now again click on this. Now here you can see that we are accessing the internet. So this problem is finished. Now we can connect internet. The second network connection we will configure it later while configuring for the cluster. So that is while making the cluster, I will be showing simultaneously both operating system and installing every software in the both systems simultaneously. So at the time I will configure this second wired connection. So I will show you the same thing for installing the, that is installing the Ubuntu in the slave machine. So just click this close button. You can go from here and log out, shut down, or just click on this button and the menu will should pop up. Close button menu should pop up, and you can see that close menu has been just power down. Power off, that is, it is basically power off means the basically giving a power shutdown signal to the machine. So it is taking time, my system is already slow. I need to close some of the system. It is getting slow. Okay, it is taking time, so I will stop the video right now. So in the next video I will show you to install the Ubuntu in the slave machine. That is, I will be installing the Ubuntu in the slave machine. I will do fast, even though it is not fast, I will skip something, so that because I've already done in the master, and if there will be different setting in the Ubuntu, I will for the slave I will show you only that part. Okay, in the next video I will continue and we will installing Ubuntu in the slave.